Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Heidi. I'm completely blind, so I might not look directly at you, but I promise I'm right here with you. So welcome to the second episode of my end of year Middle Eastern series, where we talk about Middle Eastern fragrances and my Middle Eastern fragrance collection each Friday until the end of December. Last week we spoke about Lattafa and I rated my 12 Lattafa fragrances. So if you've missed it, please go and check it out. I have also created a playlist with all my Middle Eastern perfume reviews and videos in there. It has my blind buy hauls, my favorite Middle Eastern perfumes, all those kind of things, just in one place if you want to go and check that out as well. But today we are going to rank my Cartlage and French Avenue / Fragrance World collection. Guys, this has been an impossible task, but I've done it, and we'll take you through it. So we're going to start with Cartlage. I've got 5 Cartlage perfumes, and then we're going to move to my French Avenue / Fragrance World collection, because that is in essence the same thing, right? I think Fragrance World falls under French Avenue, and I've got 7 fragrances there. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm just moving the box as usual. Okay. Now, let me first tell you, I haven't yet purchased a Cartlage perfume that's been a fail. Not yet. So far, all of my Cartlage perfumes have been absolute wins. And I think all of them are gourmands as well, if I think about it. Okay, but let's get into it. So I had to make a choice. It was not easy, but obviously I had to. So this is the first one. Let me just make 100% sure. Yeah, this is White Strawberry Forest, or I think Strawberry White Forest. Why can't I remember that now? Should have been better prepared. But this is Lafite White Strawberry Forest. It is a strawberry perfume, but it smells a lot like Care Pistachio from Paris Corner, but there's no pistachio in here. What's in here is blackberry, there's strawberry, there's amber, there's sandalwood, and it is a very nice fragrance. So to me it smells like Care Pistachio, but with a deep, very vanillic sort of strawberry, as if the strawberry is basically drowned by the vanilla, if that makes sense. The pistachio is definitely there, but it's definitely not listed, so I don't understand that. This is a beautiful fragrance. It's a very good performer. It really lasts a long time on my skin. It projects well. It is sweet, but it's definitely not too sweet. It is a very, very nice fragrance. The only thing is I had to choose a number 5, and this was it, because it's not my favorite. And I don't find myself reaching for this one a lot, but there's really nothing wrong with it. It's a really nice fragrance. Okay, so 4th place was very difficult for me because it was between 2 fragrances. And in the end, please don't hate me for it, because I do love the fragrance, is Cream Velvet. Let me just make sure that I have the right one, but I'm pretty sure this is, yeah. This is a caramel vanilla fragrance. Apparently this was inspired by Bianco Latte. This is that typical, Eclair by Lattafa sort of smell. It is really nice. It's vanilla, it's smooth. For me, it's even smoother than Eclair. And yeah, caramel and vanilla, and so good. At the moment though, I have to tell you that it really does not last on me. either that or I go nose blind to it. I'm not quite sure. So perhaps it needs some time to sit, because I only have this one now for 2 weeks or so. So perhaps it still needs to macerate and so on. But I really love the scent. The other thing that influenced my decision is that I really have a lot of these fragrance DNA. You know, a lot, not a lot. I've got Eclair and Vanilla Voyage. And I do prefer Vanilla Voyage. So that is the only reason. Will I repurchase this one? I don't think so, simply because I would want to purchase Vanilla Voyage. Will I repurchase White Strawberry? I don't think so, because I have kept Pistachio. So these two, and this was another factor in my decision. I don't think I will repurchase, because it's really redundant in my collection. And then in third spot is Cafe Latte. So this is, oh, this is so good. This is a sugary, very milky coffee, like it says, a latte, but there's something in there. And this might sound strange, and I wonder if anyone else also finds that. There's something in here that doesn't smell like a warm coffee, but rather like an iced coffee. There's something cold as opposed to a warm coffee. I think it's because it's a tiny bit fresh. There's definitely a fresh note in here. I can't remember what gives it its freshness, but there's a freshness in here, an airiness sort of, and a light, sweet, milky coffee. That is what I get. Unfortunately, also on me, it doesn't last long. It doesn't project. But I'm thinking I have to give it perhaps time, and perhaps it will macerate and become better. If you spray this one, if you've got this one, do yourself a favor and just spray it out in your bedroom or in your lounge, and go out and come back in a while. It is amazing what you will smell. Absolutely amazing. There's this coffee scent hanging in the air. It is really, really, really nice. So will I repurchase this one? Yes, I will. I've got nothing else like this in my collection. I think it was inspired by Amore Cafe, I think. Is it by Montale or Montserrat? I can't remember. But I think, I will definitely repurchase this one. In fourth place, and this will not surprise you in the slightest, is Choco Brown. Now this is a thick, nutty chocolate. This is like a whole nut slab chocolate, or like Ferrero Rocher. The more it macerates, the more it feels like it's a bit darker than Ferrero Rocher, if that makes sense. A bit of a darker chocolate, still sweet, make no mistake. Oh yeah, but there I get it. There I get it when I sprayed it now. Ferrero Rocher. So, if you don't want to smell like Ferrero Rocher, then you don't want to get this one. And one of you asked me if this still smells perfumey. To my nose, no. To my nose, it smells nothing perfumey. It smells like Ferrero Rocher. People are going to think that you were standing in your kitchen working with a cake that you baked, and involved in that baking process was Ferrero Rocher. So that is what they will get. I will 100% repurchase this one. And then in first part, you will not be surprised. You will not be surprised. Empire Victor. Absolutely 100%. I will tell you already, I will repurchase this one. This is lemon and caramel. So where Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana and Victoria by Lattafa has that very lemon forward caramel, right? The first thing you smell is that candied lemon and then the vanilla. With this one, you smell the caramel and the lemon simultaneously. The lemon and the caramel is from the start a package deal. In fact, it feels like that the caramel wrap itself around the lemon to create this fluffy caramel lemon. My only thing is, and one of you encouragingly said that it will change, because my only thing is that it also doesn't last. The performance on me is quite poor, which is very sad for me because I love this fragrance. It is so nice, but if you are not one for lemon gourmands, you are not going to like that. This one, I will immediately tell you that. Okay, so let's go over my Kotlash collection just quickly to recap. So in fifth place is White Strawberry Forest. Then we have Cream Velvet, will not repurchase. Then we have Cafe Latte, then Choco Brown, Lafite Choco Brown, and then Empire Victor, 100% will repurchase. So that has been my Kotlash collection, and we are now going to go to the French Avenue collection. Now that, guys, was the real challenge. Just pack this away, and then I'm just going to turn the box around. Okay, so let me just find the fifth spot. Yeah, not fifth spot, seventh spot. And I will tell you whether this is French Avenue or Fragrance World each time, because you know they go under different names. This is by French Avenue, and this is Chocolat Addict. This was not difficult to place in seventh place, guys. I will not repurchase this fragrance. This is a bitter, dark, terrible chocolate, leather and incense. You went with cocoa powder, not even chocolate. Leave the chocolate out of the equation. You went with cocoa powder, and you know how bitter is cocoa powder, because you were thinking of baking a chocolate cake. But you tripped and you fell, and the cocoa spilled all over your leather couch. And there's incense somewhere burning on your coffee table. That is what you will get. I don't like it. And I heard someone said it smells like soil. And it somehow does. And I thought perhaps I would like it on a man, but I don't even know if I will. I think it is really up for a declutter. I saw that Arahi from Arahi World here on YouTube said that if you layer this with Vanilla Voyage, then you get a good experience. So I'm going to try that. But I don't know, if I have to hide my fragrance under another fragrance, is it then really worth it? So far, I will not repurchase. Okay. Then in sixth place, this was also not difficult. And I have to apologize because I know this one has a huge cult following. And this is Liquid Brun. Now, it's not that I don't like Liquid Brun. I think, in fact, that this is a beautiful fragrance. I've nothing against it. It's spicy. It's woody. Really beautiful, but very spicy. But what I get in that spiciness is a cardamom. I don't know if they specified cardamom, but that's what I get. Cardamom and woods, and I just feel that this one is, to my nose, very masculine leaning. I don't know. I have hope for it. And I'm going to wear it a bit more. But guys, when I wear this one, I just don't feel feminine. And I know many people will disagree with me, and that is 100% fine. But just on me, I get a very strong masculine energy vibe. But it is beautiful. I will not deny it is beautiful, but I feel like you have to be sort of a confident, you have to be very confident, I feel, to wear this. Yeah, but I do have hope for it. I don't think I will repurchase, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Who knows? Okay. And from here on, it became more difficult. So, in 5th spot, we have Barakat Rouge. This, of course, was inspired by Baccarat Rouge, that they didn't actually go through a lot of lengths to hide that fact with the name. Oh, I don't know whether I said that Liquid Brown is by French Avenue. So this one is by Fragrance World. This is that, I mean, we all know it by now. The saffron, ambery, slightly woody fragrance, very unisex. But beautiful. I really like it. It also performs very well. All of these that I've described so far perform well, project well, last very long on skin. The thing is that, will I repurchase this one? No, I don't think I will, because I've got Red Temptation by Zara, and I like that one. I wouldn't say I prefer that one, but I think I would. You know, it's not that I think the one is better than the other. That's what I'm trying to say. And yet I think I would probably repurchase Red Temptation. But this is very nice. There's nothing wrong with the scent. Beautiful fragrance. Highly recommend if you like Baccarat Rouge and is looking for a cheaper alternative. Okay. Okay, and from here it was truly difficult to decide. Let me smell. Okay, yeah, I've got the right one. This sort of breaks my heart a bit, but someone needed to be in 4th spot, right? We all can't win the beauty pageant. And this is Alicia Marshmallow by Fragrance World. And this was inspired by Yum Bougie Marshmallow from Kayali. This smells very much alike to Marshmallow Blush by Paris Corner, Gen Z Marshmallow by Yeka Tatar. This one on first spray, to my nose, almost smells a bit more jammy. Yeah, a bit more jammy than Marshmallow Blush. A bit more strawberry-ish, if that makes sense. Whereas Marshmallow Blush for me has that sorbet, lemon, strawberry smell, which is also quite fluffy, quite ice creamy. This one smells very much alike, and I don't think I would be able to tell the difference when I smell them side by side, or not side by side, if I smell them, you know, from one day to the next. But there is something in this that smells a little bit red, a little bit more jammy. I really like it. I love it. It doesn't last long on me, but so does Marshmallow Blush. The question I had to ask is, would I repurchase it? And I think the answer is no. Simply because I have so many of this scent DNA already, and I think I prefer the Gen Z Marshmallow by Yeka Tatar. But a beautiful fragrance, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Okay. You see, I'm now already doubting myself. Do I really want to put this one in 3rd place? Do I really want to put... Shoo, it is hard. Okay. But I have to choose one, right? So, the third See, I'm changing my mind as I go along. Okay, the third one is Eau de Soleil by Fragrance World. And this is a banana, pear, orchid fragrance. It's sweet, it's bright. You smell that banana, you smell the flowers, but it's not, I would not describe it as a heavy floral fragrance. It is so difficult to describe, but it smells sort of like a warm yellow. Like a warm yellow, if that makes sense. Apparently this was inspired by Gucci Gorgeous Orchid, I think, the yellow one. And this is so feminine. It is feminine. It is beautiful. I will definitely repurchase this one 100%. I think this is a 9 out of 10. In the beginning, that banana can come off slightly synthetic, but then it dries down to this very feminine, warm fragrance. I really like it. I don't think though that this is a safe blind buy. Let me just say that. In second place, I have Schmallow Fluff by French Avenue. And this one, like I always say, smells straight up like red lollipops or red jelly. It smells very young, but I love my young scents. I don't mind if it smells youthy. It smells girly. Even though it has very much the same note profile as Fragrance World, Alicia Marshmallow or Marshmallow Blush, you know, it has those same notes. It doesn't smell the same. It smells more candyish, way more candyish and way more red. It smells like red candies. Exactly like red candies. It's not as fluffy as Marshmallow Blush, those sort of scents. Not as at all as fluffy. It's sweets. That's what it is. And I love it. I've got nothing like this in my collection. If you don't like something that smells like candy, if you don't like something that smells so girly, then you will definitely not like it. Also, it does smell sort of a bit like that cherry medicine, or almost, if you spray it. I like it, so, but I know that would not be for everyone. Definite repurchase. And then the last one is Fragrance World Alicia Vanilla. This was inspired by Kayali Vanilla 28. This is a beautiful vanilla orchid brown sugar fragrance. But there's a depth in here. There's a depth. It's like a grown up vanilla. It's not a girly vanilla. It's not as like cream velvet, right? It's not that smooth vanilla to my nose. It's more, you know, a grown up, darker, beautiful vanilla that works with layering, all those things. And I will definitely repurchase this one. Okay, so let's also just recap this one. Actually gonna just put this out of the way. Okay, so definitely I will not repurchase Chocolate Addict, not Liquid Bron. I don't think so, at least. Also not Barakat Rouge, even though I do like it. Also not Alicia Marshmallow, simply because I have so many of this DNA and there's others that I prefer. But I will repurchase Eau de Soleil. I will repurchase Schmallow Fluff, as well as Alicia Vanilla. So that has been it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 2 of my Middle Eastern End of Year series. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you can recommend any fragrances from each of these brands. I would love to know. I know some of you suggested Lafitte Celeste Toffee by Cottlash, which I have in my wish list. So that will be making its way to me one of these days. Next week, just to give you a sneak peek, I am planning on ranking my Ministry of Gourmand fragrances, as well as my Care fragrances and Voo fragrances, all from Paris Corner, because I've divided the Paris Corner into 2 episodes because I've got simply too many Paris Corner fragrances. So yeah, next week will be the Care line, those that I have in my collection, the Voo line, those that I have, as well as the Ministry of Gourmand. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I really appreciate you all so much. And until Monday, bye for now.